Hi all, welcome back. This is series 4 and part 4 video of 12 in this series. Here I will tell you about the DynamoDB and we will do a small POC on this DynamoDB. Agenda for this POC is we will create some table and after creating table we will load some data and we will execute some command from the AWS CLI from the local system. And after loading the data, we will query the data and search it. After that, we will back up the database and we will delete the database temporarily and we will restore the data from the backup. And at the last, we will delete the resources. So let's start this POC. First, we will go and create the table. So here we need to create some tables like product catalog table, form table, thread table, and I have used this one documentation which is in AWS website. For that, this link is there. So I have used this uh, link for that this demo. So let's start and log into the AWS console. You can see I already logged in that console, and I will click open the service DynamoDB. Oh, let me log in it. It is You can see here I've logged in the Amazon DynamoDB, and you can see I will follow step by step. I have written over there. This we will follow the same step. So we will go and create the table, and table name we will use the product catalog first table. So create table. You can see option here, and table name I am giving the product catalog, right? And you can see primary key, and in this key we will use this ID. This is the ID partition key, and type is number, right? And we need to create it. This is the primary ID we are creating for a ID, right? So we'll just go with the default setting. You can see you can use the default setting, or we can go and change it. In this sum table, I will deselect this thing and we will check the other thing also, right? So just we need to go and create it. You can see here this table is created and table is being created. And let's check, wait for a few seconds. Yeah, it is created, right? You can see currently we don't have any items here, right? So this is the first table we have created. Now second table, we need to go and create table forms. So this is create table again, same screen which we did earlier, and here we will use the name. Data type is string, right? So name, data type is still same as a string, so we will go and create this table also. This table is created, and third table we will create the table name thread, right? And it is created, right? Now we are going to create third table also, thread, and partition key. You can see form name, data type is string, right? You can see form name, data type is string, and sort key. We can see this subject, add sort key, and we are giving the subject, and type is also string. So you can see here we are using the sort key, both the two parameters, primary key, right? So we'll go and just create it. So third table is created. Right. So this is example where I've taken those example from AWS site. So you can go and check it out. And fourth one, we need to create the reply table. I will show here. I'm creating this table here. And you can see ID and type is a string, right? ID and a string. And sort key also reply date time. Add sort key and data type is string, right? Both are string data type and create. This is also created. And next one is you can see table setting secondary index creation. Oh, I think so. We have missed this step. So what we need to do here, let me do it again because we have missed that step because we need to create the indexes also. So let me do it again. Reply table, right? I'm deleting this table, dropping it. We will create it again because we have forgot to creating the indexes, right? So we can create an index from here also, but I want to show you that option from the creation table, right? So I'm creating table here, reply, and I think ID was there, right? And reply date time. Okay, string, both are string. I think this was confusing, right? Okay, now we need to table selection, clear USD default setting. I'm just removing this default setting. You can see here, we are getting the indexes here, right? So I've written secondary index sections, add index. We are adding here, right? So we need to give the primary ID, primary key. We are using the posted box, posted by, and type is a string, right? And add sort key also, we need to add the message. See, message and type is string. So this is creating index name posted by message index, right? Same thing. And set the project attribute to all, right? Now we need to go and add index, right? So index is added over here, right? So we created index here. And now we need to go to default setting and go to create tables. This table is created here. So I will show you this step also where we have taken. Let me open it. You can see this is step is create table, example table. I'm using the same thing here. So here you can see case one, product catalog. This is a form application. And this thing we have done as per this documentation, right? And we have done this step one. And now you can see multiple steps, load the data and query data. We have followed the same step here, right? So you can follow this document also for this demo, right? So we have done this table case, and now we need to load the data so we can download the data. You can see here, I have mentioned here, this is URL where you can go directly and download sample data. You can see downloading is started. Now I will go and open that. You can see I'm extracting here. Okay, sample data. So we have a 4 JSON file which contain the data. So we will execute this command from the local system and update to the DynamoDB table, right? So you can see here in documents, step by step document in 4 tables we are getting here. So we need to copy into C drive. So let me copy from here to the C drive directly. This is copied, right? Now what we need to do, we need to executing, we have the AWS CLI, right? So let's go here. I am running my CMD from the local system. I've already installed AWS CLI in my local system. So if I will run AWS, it is saying for the option AWS help, right? So AWS, when you install the CLI, that's a different topic. Go and install the CLI in local system. See, it is working fine, right? So need to go to C drive, right? Clear it not working in Windows. It's a Windows system, right? So we need to configure AWS configure, right? So let's run this command here. You can see I've already configured the AWS access key ID. You need to configure over here. I will show you where you can get your access key ID. I need to go here, your name and my secret credentials, right? Go over there. You can see here access key ID, right? This is my access key ID. If not, you can go and generate it, right? So you can see here it is configure CLK3. It is something different ID, maybe some different user for CLI. Let me go here, check for this. Maybe this user may have that. I think this access key ID CLK3. CLK3C. This user is ID is configured, right? And I'm not changing anything, just this access key password, right? And US East1 is already configured and format is JSON. So it is already configured, right? So we need to give those details over here and we need to configure first this thing here, right? After configuration, this thing, we need to go and run this command, right? For uploading the data to DynamoDB, right? So let me copy this thing and I'm running from here. You can see here we are getting some exception here, batch write item. So let me check here. You can see here we are getting this error here. What I observed at here, provided key element does not match the schema, right? It means you can see here we are using primary partition key is a small ID, but actually we are using the ID in this file. I will show you this JSON file I'm opening in this edit plus. You can see this ID is ID capital I. So need to do it again. Product catalog one. This is the wrongly created. So what I am trying to going, I am deleting this table again. Delete and will create again, right? So it is dropping here, and let me show you which table we need to create this one. Now again we are going to create this table, and this already. Just let me see. Now capital EID and number, type number, right? You can see here data type number. Now I'm creating it. Now you can see here, now it is showing correct ID number, right? It is created. Now we need to go run this command again. You can see this is processed, right? Now you can go and check the items. We will get the data over here. You can see lots of data, we got it here, right? Now we need to do it same for all. I've already run this command, second one, form.json, and now I need to run this trade.json. This is done, right? Now next one is reply.json, right? So I am going to run this one also. Now data is loaded from the JSON file to the Dynamo table, right? So you can see here in the thread, we got the data. Reply, you can see we got some data, right? In the form, we got some data, and product catalog, we got some data, right? This data is loaded from the script JSON format, right here. So we have done this thing. Now next step is search query the databases. We can search the things. So like we can do in this product catalog. You can see we can change the query, and you can see query. It is showing here ID is equal to 101. You can filter. You can see ID is coming over here. We can put filter like 101 and start search. We can see we have only one records. And another one, if you want to search product category like book, right? Let me copy. Is equal to book. We have only one same record we're getting, right? And same thing you can search in the reply table also. So we will go in the item reply table, and I've written here reply table item tab change operation to scan to query. You can change it here, right? And partition key we can we are going to copy whole things here in the partition key intervalue, right? And go and start a scan. You can see we have two records for that, so we can search it. And reply table is globally secondary index on the posted by and message attributes. So we can change the query source to, we can change it the indexes to the, we have created one indexes over here, right? So we can select this one also, and we can search partition user A. You can select like partition user A. Posted by, we can see user A, right? I'm searching it. You can see this three records is showing which is posted by user A, because you've created this indexes combination of for that, right? So this is a search thing. You can search a query like that. And for the backup and restore to data, we can go and take the backup of the product catalog. You can see here. So for doing it, go to the backup option, right? And we can go and create the backup, right? You can see. And we can give the name of the backup, this one. So I'm going to create backup and product catalog, type my name of the backup, right? And create. Backup request successfully, you can see. So I will go and show you backups things. You can see tables we have, backups just created, right? We have this one. Okay, and you can similarly we can create the backup for the any table like reply, go to the backup and create backup directly, right? Similarly you can create it. And now we need to go to delete this catalog, product catalog. I'm going to delete it, delete table, and we will again create it from the backup, right? It is deleting the table. You can see product catalog is supposedly deleted or some data is deleted. So we can take it from backup things. So it is deleted. We will go to the backup and select, and we can see this is restore backup, right? So we will give the name product catalog, right? Same thing, and just go and restore the table. See, I've written over here everything, documented. I have everything, right? So let me see. Restore table, nothing else. You can see here it is creating the new table with same name and with same data. We will get the same data over there. So let me check after finishing this creation. It is restore is in progress. It is taking some time. So let me pause the video until it will create it.
Now you can see here it is showing the product catalog status active. Let me open this one and check items. You can see we are able to see all those data, right? So we have done backup and restore from DynamoDB. So we have done every step over here, and same step you can see here, query data and load table, load data into table, query the data. You can see, check everything from here, how to search it. And this is the cleanup, right? So we need to clean up here. Next, we need to delete the resources. So first we will delete the backup, and after that we will delete all those tables. So DynamoDB is very simple things provided by the Amazon. So I've told you on how to add the data and restore it and search and backup things also. So first we need to deletion process. Go to the backup and select. I'm deleting the backup first, right? Delete it. And tables, we have 4 tables. So we will go one by one and delete it. Delete, right? And select the next one and delete table. Directly go and delete it. Next one, delete tables. Next one, delete table. Now you can see we have done the cleanup things, right? We have deleted everything. Let me check any roles it is created or not. We don't have, yeah, it's created some roles. Yeah, role for backup. It is created here. Service, I think this is for older one, not for this one. Only we have created this one role for backup, right? So deleting these roles also. Let me add here 1 point more roles, right? Now it will delete it, and you can see it deleted, right? Now we have done from this demo, and next demo we will meet and we will check it out how to use Beanstalk, and we will swap the URL between the applications, right? So thanks for watching it. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. We'll meet you in the next video.